Do you ever feel as if you parachuted onto this planet without an instruction manual for the game of life? Are you still flapping for takeoff? Are you tired of feeling stuck in the same old patterns? Do self-doubt and negative thoughts hold you back from reaching your true potential and cherished dreams? Do you sometimes unwittingly self-sabotage and kick yourself afterwards for being such a dumbass? If you've answered yes to any of these questions, you've arrived at the right place, at the right time. I'll be guiding you through 10 steps, each one designed to build on the other so that you end up with a reliable toolkit that will prime your subconscious mind for the accurate and positive creation of your dream life. Today is the first day of your journey into understanding what makes you tick, how to navigate the foibles and tricks of your subconscious mind, and discover all the hacks you'll need to switch from running your life on default mode to finally getting airborne and fulfilling your unique potential. You'll need to keep a journal throughout this experience. I've created a free downloadable custom journal with worksheets and tips for you to print off if you like. The link is in the description box below. If you don't want to download this journal, then grab a pen and notebook, because you're going to need it, starting from now. So let's kick off. The first thing you need to know is how to craft your intentions, and we begin with an exercise to identify your core values. Here are 6 questions to help you to define them. Number 1. What activities make you lose track of time? Reflect on tasks or activities that captivate your attention and interest. These can provide insights into activities aligned with your core values. Number 2. What causes or issues are you passionate about? Consider the social, environmental, or humanitarian concerns that deeply resonate with you. These passions often connect to your underlying values. Number 3. What qualities do you admire in others? Identify characteristics in people you admire. These qualities often reflect values you hold dear and strive to embody. Number 4. What lasting impression do you want to leave on the world? What do you want others to remember you for? This focus can reveal overarching values that guide your life choices. Number 5. What do you prioritize when making tough decisions? Reflect on the factors that weigh heavily on your decisions during challenging times. These priorities often stem from core values. Number 6. What environments or situations make you feel the most secure and at ease? Reflect on the places, circumstances, or contexts where you find yourself feeling comfortable, safe, and secure. Understanding these situations can provide valuable insights into the factors that align with your sense of security and well-being. When you've written down your responses, take a moment to review them. Do you notice any common themes or values that consistently show up in your answers? These insights will guide your future decisions and actions and help you to craft goals that align with your values. When you've written down your core values, rate them in order of importance. Now you are going to create some value-based goals. Creating value-aligned goals means setting intentions that are in harmony with your core values. This ensures that your goals are not only meaningful, but also motivating, as they are deeply connected to what you genuinely care about. Many of us think that winning the lottery will solve all our problems and give us the life we dream of. But if we have hidden beliefs that don't support having sudden wealth, or we have core values that revolve around simplicity, we may find that we self-sabotage, or that we still don't feel happy. Therefore, it's important to know what makes you tick, what you value, and from there, to define goals that have a greater chance of giving you the happiness and fulfillment you want and deserve. Here's a step-by-step process to help you create value-aligned goals. Begin by looking at your core values and identify areas of interest. Consider the different aspects of your life, such as career, relationships, personal growth, health, and leisure. Identify which areas resonate the most with your core values. This is when you set out your goals. Write down between 3 to 6 goals. You don't want to overwhelm yourself at this point. Here are some guidelines to help you. Be specific. Define your goals with clarity. The more specific you are, the easier it becomes to visualize and work towards them. If you want to be happier, what does happiness look like to you? Does it mean a better social circle, a nicer home, or a partner? If you want to have more money, how much? Do you want to earn money from work, your hobbies, or have a passive income? In addition to this, be concise. This enhances their impact and makes them easier to remember and repeat. You don't have to flesh out the details or the how just yet. Florence Scovel Shinn, the author of The Game of Life and How to Play It, created a fantastic affirmation that's almost poetic. I have a magical work in a magical way. I give magical service for magical pay. It's both concise and inspirational. Be realistic. Set goals that are achievable within a reasonable time frame. Let's start with the next month or the next 6 to 12 months. Unrealistic goals can lead to frustration and disappointment. A friend of mine wanted to get fit, so he bought a fancy gym subscription, but when he got there, he was intimidated by all the beautiful, athletic bodies around him. He felt ashamed of his weight and lack of strength, and he never went back. It would have been better to start off small, by walking around the block for 10 minutes, and build up his fitness in a way that felt more achievable for him. Start with where you are now, and don't bite off more than you can chew. This can set you up for failure. Be present. Set your goals in the present tense. For example, I'm working at my dream job, or I'm traveling the world in my van. It doesn't matter if it's not true yet, it's a direction that you're heading towards, and since the subconscious mind has no concept beyond this moment, speak to it in a language it understands. Focus on feelings. Consider how achieving your goals will make you feel. Emotionally charged intentions are more compelling to the subconscious and make it sit up and take notice. Keep it positive. Frame your goals in a positive way, focusing on what you want rather than what you're trying to avoid. I want to be slim or I want to be financially comfortable is better than I don't want to be overweight and poor. Once you've done this, assess each goal against your core values. Ask yourself if pursuing that goal would bring you closer to living in alignment with your values. Consider whether the goal supports your principles, beliefs, and what matters most to you. The next step is to prioritize your goals. Rank your goals based on their alignment with your values and their significance to you. Some goals may align more closely with your core values than others, making them higher priorities. For example, if you value integrity and loyalty, then having authentic and honest relationships in all areas of life is a good match to this value. And finally, know your why. Understand exactly why you want what you desire. A strong why fuels motivation and determination and underpins the whole exercise of setting your goals. Your goals can be simple and small, or they can be wildly ambitious. Just do what feels comfortable and right for you at this moment. You can always revisit this exercise in the future when your goals and needs change. Once you're happy with your goals, make an intention to commit to following each of the steps as I take you through concepts, challenges, and practical exercises that will take you to a place of wisdom, liberation, and self-awareness. Remember that you also have to put the work in. This is not a shortcut or snake oil magic. It's not instant noodles. It's an organic recipe that you must follow in order to get the desired results. I get that we live in a world of instant gratification and dopamine hits, but if you want lasting change, you have to commit to it the old-fashioned way. The brain evolved to where it is millions of years ago, and it's still the same brain. The only thing that's changed is that technology and scroll culture has made our attention span similar to that of a flea on crack. Changing your mindset doesn't happen overnight, but it's essential if you want to master manifestation. In the next video, we're going to talk about the mirror principle and how your unconscious paradigms shape your experience of reality. You'll be taken through some exercises to identify what these are. Sometimes they're subconscious beliefs and you aren't even aware that they underpin every decision you make, but don't worry too much about that for now. I'll share lots of hacks with you as you progress through each of the steps to become a master at creating the life you want. Well, that's it for today. Give yourself a good old pat on the back. You've just taken the first step towards creating the life you desire and deserve. Ciao for now, and see you in the next video.